right, here we are, live. GM Vino is taking some noobs and some people who aren't so noobs through a little Starfinder one shot before we get into the Ion Throne. So this is session 3 of the one shot. Take it away, Vino. We made friends with some people. Some were they bug-like, bug-like people? Look like beetles, kind of, or flies. Yeah, Jabro. Uh, no sound on Vino. You know what? I just talking about upgrading to voice meter potato, and it actually has 3 master sins, and I turned number 3 on. So yeah, so they've been hearing me talk to nobody. Thank you, Stark. Appreciate it. Stark's useful for something.
Finally.
I've known him for a long time, so I can bust
When
his
does
chops.
Cotton get his red chip?
What?
I used 100 chat points. Give Cotton a red chip.
The game things are not in effect tonight, so I guess I can go in and turn that off because this is Vino's game, unless he wants to leave them in effect.
What you should do
Well,
is
they're not
add
gonna
something
affect him.
spacey too.
Do I?
Space Kraken.
Oh! Fuck! Jakin got me good. 4 months in a row. Thank you, Jakin. He's just sitting there waiting for. Was you asking me that something on purpose to get me? I don't even
I
remember
do
the
think it would
question
be
now.
good if you added some kind of Starfinder thing in there too.
Yeah, we could possibly do something like that.
Space
Yeah,
Kraken.
I think for tonight I'm gonna pop over there and turn it.
I think you don't have your normal sounds set up right, Mark, because apparently Star can't hear that neither.
Cause what now? Stark can't hear what?
He didn't hear that sub
Oh.
unless you don't have it set up. So I didn't.
Oh, he should have.
Test.
You know what? It ain't going out to B2 either. There we go. It is now. Yep. That scared the shit out of me. Thank you, Stark. Thank you again. See how useful he can be sometimes? You gotta put up with a lot of shit from him.
It's actually nice. It's nice when you actually have someone doing that.
Yeah, somebody tell you.
Do a 90% of a stream and then someone's like, "Oh, we can't hear you." I'm like,
yeah.
We're like,
why didn't you say that earlier?
Yeah, exactly. All right, Vino,
So
take it away, bro.
Well, I believe you were given the recap, and I think we got sidetracked.
Well, I don't know. I gave part of the recap. We landed on the planet, talked to some bug people, exchanged some seeds. You know, that's what my character was interested in. And then we were taken to a city where semi-hostile actions have been taken against us. You know, I've Cotton felt uncomfortable. You know,
They were just doing their job.
Yeah.
Those so-called exchange seats is not what you think, though.
Yeah, because it wasn't J-Rob doing the exchanging of the seeds.
Exactly.
Oh, look, he just joined Fantasy Grounds.
Good, because I was getting
There you
ready to
go.
have to move all the Discord shit around.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Oh, and then we finally went to the city with a force field. Because we went
Yeah,
with
that's what I meant. We went.
Clarima.
That's where they got kind of hostile, a little bit. Not really hostile, but
they had
you
like
know,
the
show of muscle.
soldiery guys there.
Yeah.
Defensive.
Ain't we being taken to meet the top guys or whatever right now? I think
Like the elder flapping guys.
the flat
The,
masters.
the old bugs.
The most elevated. Yeah, they're called the elevated. Yeah, so. Yeah, I think we last left off. You were at the base of the building, and the guards had flown up and left you there on the ground. Clarima was about to go when she realizes, oh wait, you guys can't fly. So she presses a few buttons on her data pad, and after a moment, 6 table-sized hovering drones. Well, actually, let's wait for Silver to get in chat. There he is.
Way.
To answer your question, yes, I'm on drugs, and this week I like the drugs more than the drugs like me. Never do 10 for in 2 days ever fucking again.
I told them that you got some dental work done, then went and did a little cunnilingus, and got some infection in there.
I haven't been able to do that
Got-
shit all week.
Got some pasty funk in there, and now it's all infected.
I haven't been able to eat.
Let's okay. Forget the pasty funk. Let's go.
It's bad. It's bad. I'm actually eating tonight for the first time this week, I think.
Other than like liquid.
Yeah. I've drunk chicken broth and beef broth all week.
You probably could have done like a fried egg or something, but who knows?
Brother, all I wanted to do was lay in the bed and sleep.
No, you sound like you're feeling pretty good now, so.
Yeah, I'm up. Let's play some shit.
All right, let's play some shit.
Well, we just finished the recap, and I was just starting where we left off. Y'all had approached the tallest, fanciest building in the center of the city. The guards had flown up to the entrance of the building to the building. There we go. But just as Clarima was about to fly up there, she realized, oh wait, y'all can't fly. So she presses a few buttons on her data pad, and after a moment, you see 6 table-sized hover drones appear for each of you, or 1 each. You know what I mean?
I step onto my hover drone, I guess.
Yep.
All right. Well, as you step on, they all seem to kind of lose lose power for just a second or two, but before it crashes to the ground, it's able to kick back in and
What the hell?
and slowly. You'll have to forgive us. Those aren't exactly meant to transport people. Yeah, there's no railings, no sort of safety measures on these.
Okay.
Very well. I too like to live dangerously.
All right, so they slowly lift you up to the entrance to the building. You hop off, and the guards are waiting for you through the entrance. They proceed to usher you into a large central chamber with vaulted ceilings. A large table occupies one end of the room, behind which sit 5 membrane Gabrani, dressed in elaborate robes. They stand, bow to you, and beckon you to approach.
Side look at the captain, awaiting my cue.
Clarima,
I'll try to give him a bow back, and then look at the captain also.
I step forward and I tell them that, yeah, my name is Cotton Dew, and I'm an envoy from Starfinder Society, and this is our captain here, Bishop. I have Professor Zivrak, Jeremiah. He comes bearing some kind of funky religion. You know, you can listen to it if you choose to.
I'm most interested in hearing about the ones from the husks, I believe you call them.
Oh, yeah. And then Cotton just kind of backs away, lets the captain or whoever take it from there.
Well, excuse me. Clarima kind of steps forward a bit and says, "Most elevated council. These are visitors from another world." And Clarima says, all of the members of the council are able to cast comprehend languages if you would prefer that over the translator.
Absolutely.
And she turns and says a few things. Of course, I'm sure it's also being kind of repeated through Nah, hold on, wrong game.
Beep, boop, beep, beep, boop.
Yeah, so the other refresh memory on who has it currently. I know Cotton does. I think Bishop does.
Well-
And I think it was me and
So it was Cotton, Bishop, and Zivrak.
the professor, I think, yeah.
I was using my technopathy node to tell Jeremiah and Hacks. I don't remember if Wit was also there with the talking.
I'm sorry, Jenkin. I don't quite follow you. What system are you wanting to hack?
Pretty much the system we're in right now. It should be technological, correct?
Well, there is
I should be.
technology
I
around.
should be able to remote technology, try and go into the system, pick up what sort of language it is, and then I should be able to easily, well, depending on my skill, of course, my role, should be able to pick up the language through the actual through the system itself and try and make it all translate through
Well,
via the
Didn't you
text.
say it was going to take us like a couple hours of a computer deciphering it?
Yeah, it would take a while for a computer to decipher the language, and it would need more than what your ship picked up.
Yeah, but not if you're using the own systems itself that's actually been made up by that language. Because most of it is all going to be computer language, and it gets translated from computer language into their language.
Well, I will definitely give you points for ingenuity, but I'm going to say that there's such a difference in how the technology communicates that you're not able to get in and do that. But I'm sure Cotton would have relayed that they can cast comprehend languages on us all, so we on you all, so you can all understand.
Yes. Yes. But it wouldn't be bad to have a recorder. Hey man, you got a recorder? You got like a button I can push that records things? There, Hacks?
I think he's got a button over there. Just take a look.
And you can record their language for the the database for when we return. Yeah. Where's your record button? I don't see one.
Where's the what button?
Is that it over there?
Never mind. Let's continue.
All right, so a few of the council members approach you from the other side of the table, or approach the other three that don't have it, and proceed to
Can I
cast.
ask a question?
Sure.
Did you cast comprehend language on the rest of the party?
That's what we're doing now. Bishop, Cotton, and Zivrak were casted. It was cast by Clarima on you three, so that you could all understand, or at least more than one person could understand. So, please come sit. As they all return to their seats.
These sturdy chairs.
We got a map?
No, this is Theater of the Mind.
Cool.
Oh, I sit.
Bishop has a seat.
Welcome to our city. As Clarima said, we are the most elevated, and we are eager to learn about you, and just as eager for you to learn about us, I'm sure.
Yes, very much so. We've already had some cultural exchange with your cousins out here, your kins, your how do you say it in your
The,
language?
the husk.
The husk. Yeah.
Well, we don't normally have a whole lot to do with them, but what little interaction we do have has been peaceful.
They seem nice.
So you're a peaceful people.
Yes, yes. I mean, we obviously have some guards and some weapons. Sometimes people get a little stupid.
Uh, so
Who did we just lose?
maybe Brad, maybe
Carl?
Carl.
Carl.
Yeah, we lost Carl.
So, J. Rob, what was it that Starfinder Society sent you here to do? Oh, great leader.
Gentlemen, we were sent here to make first contact and set up an exchange of information about this planet and the society of people who. God, I sound weird tonight. Who reside here?
You sound fine.
But that is our goal.
Cool. There he is.
Everything all right, Carl? Or Wit?
Come back to us, Carl.
Hello, hello, hello.
There you are.
There we go.
Sorry, I was having Discord issues. Okay, I'm back now.
Cool. Okay.
All right. I don't think you missed much.
So, Cotton tells them that what they're there for, and basically just an exchange of cultures, and that there were other crew that were sent here first, and they were shot down by something in space, or they didn't return, or something. What happened?
Oh, yeah. Do you know anything about the guns in the space that are shooting at people?
Yeah,
Well, we're not aware of anything around our planet. If there is, it must have been put in place by our ancestors to protect us.
Your ancestors?
Oh, yeah, they look pretty old.
Well, about just over 300 years ago, there was a brief but deadly nuclear war between several of our now forgotten nation states. During that time, we worshipped a god of war, and it ruined us. It nearly ruined us.
A god of war, you say? Tell me more.
It has been so long, and we no longer follow any god that we've forgotten who it is.
Maybe it's that one that you're always witnessing with.
it sounds like that's for the better if he just wanted to make war all the time. You know, war. What's it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
That's right.
Say it again. Say it again.
Ugh.
Well, I think our people get along fantastic. Captain, did you bring any gifts to give them?
Oh, anybody with mysticism that wishes to can give me a mysticism check.
I don't know if I have that or not.
I don't think anyone has it.
No,
Nope.
I think we're.
I think Wit does. That's why he's our mystical officer at times.
I know there's at least one person that can do mysticism,
That's probably
and I'm
Wit.
thinking it is Carl or Wit.
Because he did the thing on the ship.
Right? Are you there, Wit?
Sorry, say that again.
Do you have mysticism?
I do indeed.
Give me a roll, please.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you nailed that. um, with all the data or all the info that you were given about the the war deity and whatnot, you suspect it is likely a form of, I don't know if I want to try to say it, Demoratosh.
Me?
So now that you have asked a question, perhaps we shall ask a question. Do all of your species look like you?
We represent several different species. For instance,
Oh,
I'm a gnome.
different species.
Yes,
I, I thought you were all the same species, just different.
yes, we can all be different, but all get along just fine. It's a
Oh,
wonderful
we
thing.
totally.
Fantastic.
Besides, a stranger is just a friend you haven't met yet, right?
Exactly.
I've never met a stranger. I wouldn't know.
All right. How about it's your turn for a question?
Would you welcome a permanent uh, envoy here and perhaps send a representative of your people back with us, maybe? Is that what we're supposed to do? Hell, I don't know. We can eat some of these
Well,
brownies I've
eh,
got.
That sounds good. I mean, the first part, I'm not sure if we should do this. The second part until
Here,
after we've
Professor.
established.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
right
okay.
here. So
Oh, no, here, go ahead.
after.
Yeah, yeah. You can hang on to it if you want to. There you go.
Oh, all right.
I have to
All right.
remember to
Well,
make some
that's
with some alfalfa or fescue or something in the future.
ew. Well, I
it's
mean,
good to have fiber.
we're not opposed to an envoy, but perhaps we might be getting a little ahead of ourselves in that department.
Why don't you want to be friends?
Oh, of course, but we just met you. No need to jump into bed together immediately, right?
Well, we did a dance with the husks. You got a dance we can do?
What?
Well,
Yeah.
well, about this time, a gentle tone rings throughout the room. Clarima visibly perks up and says, "Dinner!" or exclaims, "Dinner!" Feels like ages since I've had a proper meal. You also look around and notice that the guards who have been standing at attention near the door pull up chairs at the table, and a handful of hovering drones enter from previously hidden hatches in the wall. The drones place ceramic plates and utensils in front of each person. The utensil each person receives is a flat piece of metal with a slight indent at one end, almost like a spoon.
It's like a spork, I think, is it's called.
And you see some of the council members looking to Hacks and to was with the other one standing up.
What?
Okay,
Gracious, gracious hosts, perhaps you could assist us with your utensils. That they don't seem all that familiar necessarily, and we kind of think they look like a spoon. But hey, maybe different for you guys.
they're quite easy to use, but I believe it was Wit and Hacks were standing up, right?
That's right.
Well, you're going to see several of the council members as well as Clarima, invite you over to sit down and have dinner, even if you don't eat. It's a social type of thing. Now, let's see. Then
What's his food look like?
each person is then given a serving of a thick, light tan liquid in which floats irregular chunks of protein. It has a smoky, cheesy odor.
Ooh, it's some kind of stew.
A little nutty.
You see the Gabrani's begin to scoop it up scoop up their meals and eat. And Clarima explains that this is the traditional dinner of Kalgi. It doesn't seem to quite translate properly.
Calc. You see Cotton. Repeat that again. I said calc.
Kalgi. Sorry, I kind of put a bit of a Klingon twist on it, didn't I?
Calky. Okay, Calky. Well, Cotton will try look at the captain and kind of wink like,
Calky.
this is the part I was telling you about, Captain, that we're probably gonna have to eat something here.
Can I subtly scan it with my custom rig to see if I can identify the floating protein?
Yeah, I'm waiting till other people start eating, so I'm just not.
Bishop looks over at Cotton and says, "Go on, try it."
Well, you're our fearless leader, right? Right. Yeah. Okay.
Bishop,
Okay. All right. I am the I got it. I got this. I got this, Captain. And
1 second. Zivrak, the thick liquid seems to be some sort of vegetable matter. You're not quite sure, but the irregular chunks of protein seem to be some sort of processed or some sort of artificial type of protein.
tofu. It's
Oh, I
tofu.
think it might be that
Kinda.
delicious lab meat. Let's try this.
So Hack's getting a little bit impatient because they're all being, well, to terms, pussies. She's going to also try it as well.
it's a mad dash to who can take the first spoonful.
All right. Give me a fortitude save. See if you can swallow it.
Yay, my lowest stat.
She swallowed it.
Nope.
She could not swallow it. Where is fortitude at?
Zivrak
Main tab.
and
Main tab, right hand column.
Zivrak and Cotton. You put in your mouth. It's like, okay, it's a very odd texture. The taste is kind of peculiar, but
It's got an
you know,
oaky flavor. I taste some mushroom, hints of mushrooms, and definitely lavender.
There's definitely a lot of umami.
It hangs with the palate. It's palatable, Captain. You think?
It kind of reminds me of autumn time.
All right. Those that failed the fortitude save, it was a DC 12, by the way, which would be Hax and Bishop. If you'd like to attempt a bluff to, like, what's the word? Inconspicuously spit it into a napkin or something, you can.
Pretend
And it would be a
eat it.
bluff. Oh yeah, Bishop, puts his napkin up to his mouth like he's wiping it, and he
Did
very
I
discreetly.
spit it out on him?
I think she just spit it right back onto the plate. It's just like, bah.
Yucky.
Wit, Jeremiah, are you trying it?
No, not after seeing the reactions.
I'm a spitter, not a swallower. And I think Hax is as well.
Smells too like cheese for Wit. He
Come
prefers
now, come. Don't
raw
be
bug. He prefers bugs straight up.
So is he looking at the Gabrani hungrily?
Please, it's considered rude, Clarima explains.
Come on, Wit. You can do it.
You mean Jeremiah?
I thought it was Wit that said he wasn't going to try it.
Both of them did.
I think it was both of us.
Come on, guys. Don't offend him.
Hey,
This-
you know what would be good? If
Take
there
one
was
for the
nuts in
team.
here.
This is
Okay.
not food to my people.
I would say I claim it's against my religion.
Talking of my people, have you ever come across my kind before?
We've never seen any of your kind before.
I was just interested because of your former religion.
Well, halfway through the meal, the power suddenly goes out.
Ah!
What?
Oh wait, I can still see pretty well. That was just startling.
And I'm going to let you know, Jeremiah, that if you wanted to pretend like you were eating it during the power outage, you can get a bonus for your bluff.
A bonus? No, he doesn't bluff. He's just gonna let it sit there. But since the power is out, I do have dark vision, I think. So do I go on alert? Do I see any? I check the entrances, the windows, anything coming in at us or anything?
Nope.
Does it just happen often? Is it a
The
rolling
light,
brownout?
the light snapped back on a moment later. Let's see. You see the mainframe acts up occasionally, but it always self corrects after a few seconds.
Oh, do you want me to take a look? I'm good at fixing things. He's gonna pull out his big wrench and wave it around.
Oh God.
No, that's really not
He's
necessary.
not at the dinner table.
Sound like HG last night beating on that gyrocopter.
Yeah. Oh, okay then. I think this would be good if you added nuts.
What are nuts? And
Kind of like seeds, but they're hard and crunchy.
Cotton kind of starts chuckling.
I have a feeling that J Rob is holding back a little bit tonight.
That can be translated in many different ways.
Since you asked, nuts, hot nuts, get them from the peanut man.
These nuts.
There you go.
You see, the mainframe is the heart of the city. It was constructed by our ancestors to provide continuous power and to house the many drones that cater to our whims.
Drones, huh?
Yeah, they served you dinner, and about this time, let's see,
I was thinking of the drones that attacked us when we entered the. So they got some ancient technology that set all this shit up. Cotton's taking notes in shorthand. Get it? He's a gnome. Shorthand.
But bump.
The level of entropy around here is substantially high. You don't have anybody to maintain these drones.
The system, the mainframe repairs and replaces them as needed.
Well, how do you know it's still working correctly?
Well, it's funny you should mention that because about this time, the dinner chime rings once again, followed by drones placing clean plates on top of the dirty ones and inaccurately squirting Kelgi all across the table. The Gabrani smile awkwardly and attempt to and they act as if nothing's wrong.
Oh, it's leftovers.
These people
So
have
nobody's eating again.
they've forgotten how to take care of themselves and their things and stuff. They're catered to society. This is hilarious.
Well, a moment later, the drone sweeps the mess away, and the table is now back in clean order.
Cotton's taking notes.
The momentary level of entropy causes Wit's runes to glow red.
Yeah, you can probably, if it detects entropy and stuff failing, yeah, you can probably feel that. You can probably tell that something is a little off with the power systems. Possibly
Stardate,
a malfunction.
6th day, 27th of Badius. Have encountered life forms that closely resemble Generation Xers in the I am entitled generation is so called by other cultures. Cotton Dew out.
Well, it seems we may have something to offer you all after all. Many of my comrades here are excellent at engineering and can help you with your issue. In return, you allow us to place an envoy and become a protectorate, perhaps, of the Starfinder Society. I'm not. See here. I don't know. Do they do the protectorates and stuff? And
Um, I'm sure that I think it's more of like a mutual protection. Everybody involved gets something out of it, whether it's resources or
okay,
tech.
yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Like a kinder, gentler dictatorship. Okay.
In England, we call it colonization.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say some kind of confederation, but I think we know why Wit's here now.
That's the other thing.
All right. So, do you
No, yeah, that's what I offer them at least.
well, go over briefly what you offered again? Because
Okay.
it was a little long
Fair
and I
enough.
got a
No,
little
I
lost.
get it. I get it. So, I'll keep it brief. Your drone in your cities are breaking down. We have engineers that can possibly fix and technology that can possibly fix it. In exchange for that, then you allow us to set up an embassy, an envoy, and establish contact with you in an official capacity.
Into diplomatic relationships.
You have
Give us a moment.
absolutely nothing to lose in this deal.
Give us a moment to discuss this amongst ourselves. And you see them step away from the table and kind of huddle up, and you hear, whispers and clicks and whatnot as their mandibles move, but you're being quiet enough that you can't understand them.
Maybe we can bring them tortillas and then they can eat it with the soup.
Captain, we should approach this with caution. They may still have weapons of mass destruction that are currently not working due to the system. We would need to make sure that by repairing it, we don't give them access to the means of war again.
Very good.
Good
Anybody
point.
who wishes to give me a sense motive.
Hax does agree with that. What Wit just said.
All right, Cotton, Hacks, nothing that you've seen so far has, made you believe that these people were hostile in any fashion.
But
If I'm not
they
mistaken.
historically, I mean, by their own admission, they were.
Yes, but times have changed.
But we don't understand their timeline. You see, we don't understand when times changed. I mean, who created this technology that's kind of overwatching everything? Was it, during that nuclear period or afterwards or?
It was from before.
It would have been the 1940s and 1950s people. Now the Generation Xers are living off the.
That's right.
The god they formerly worshipped was the god of military dominance, the same god that my species, the Vesk, an extremely militant race, worships.
That's true, the Vesk are always capturing stuff.
I think with those roles, you would probably even know that, or you could probably even see that the few guards that are in the room look like their armor is half being, like half worn or not being worn properly, So you can tell that these people just aren't, hostile. They don't go out and fight. All right, and they return from their little powwow.
Actually, while they're powwowing,
Okay.
Bishop is going to look at all of you guys as if it's time to huddle up and have our own little whispering conversation.
Oh, it's huddling up.
Yeah.
What is it, Captain?
Gentlemen, I believe we are in a situation where we could very easily take over.
Subdue everybody.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Just a thought. And that way we could have free access to make sure they don't have weapons of mass destruction.
We could try to ask nicely first.
If we could just get into the systems, we could find out.
There's no need for violence. So we can take them over through the engineering if we have control of their drones and their shields. we've effectively controlled them. What they are about to offer us that. Why do anything to jeopardize them giving us exactly what we want?
Out of character, this is exactly what the Pilgrims said when they met the Indians years ago in America. We're going to take them over.
Yeah, probably something very similar.
Well,
Hack says
Columbus
she
said
doesn't
that.
really Hack says she doesn't care as long as she gets paid, and we don't botch this job.
Well, let's
All
see
right,
what they say first of all.
So they return from their little powwow,
Give them
and they
blankets
say,
and whiskey.
it is taboo for us to enter the mainframe. However, we have discussed it, and we don't see any problem with allowing you in there.
It's smallpox.
So, if you could take a look at our power systems, it would be greatly appreciated. However, as far as the envoy and diplomatic stuff, that's going to need to be done a little bit more slowly. You know, this is the first time that we're even seeing aliens, other people from other worlds. So you'll have to forgive us for being a little overcautious.
Well, just be thankful that that you know we are the ones that reached out to you, because there's some out there that ain't so nice. You know, right?
Well,
We
but
understand.
maybe we can fix your mainframe so that you can get in contact with the Pact Worlds, and then you can talk to them on the computer and then be friends that way first.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that the folks up at Starfinder Society will continue on with the uh, diplomacy and such after you've left.
Well, we do have to come up with some kind of way of, you know, at least Starfinder ships getting around their drone launching bullshit out there in space.
Maybe we can find the command console in the engineering room or whatever.
And maybe it's got a connection there, and we can hit the buttons and turn it off.
Or, no, not turn it off. Just bring it under our
Well,
control.
Yeah, that's what I
So
mean.
if
So
they
it doesn't
decide,
make it so it doesn't shoot everyone.
But
Quick question.
Hacks does bring up, do they even realise they have this system going on?
Nope.
They said no.
I didn't hear that.
Let's say something. Did somebody do a scan in the ship before landing? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, we scanned it.
Stuff.
We scanned a planet.
All right. Well, I would probably say with that, you know, while scanning the planet, you would have noticed that there was no other platforms in orbit, or at least none that were functioning.
So we've handled that issue.
And you have impressed us this evening with stomaching our bizarre cuisine. And because of this, we'd like to present you with a gift.
Is it snacks?
No. One of the older looking one presents you with a dark blue metal crown embossed with silver thread, and it's basically a Mark I mind link circuit.
What's a Mark I mind link circuit?
It allows you telepathic communication up to 30 feet.
That's a very nice gift. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Cotton starts digging around in his backpack, see what he's got. He can give
You
away.
give her one of those brownies.
I got a tent.
No gift is necessary. You've impressed us this evening.
Well, I've got some cactus bud here from Elitrio. This is Elitrio, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a sample I'm taking home. Never mind. I'm sorry. This is my cactus bud.
Now, I believe during our talks, Clarima has ordered some drones to clear out some warehouse space on the ground floor as sleeping quarters for you this evening.
Fantastic.
It's better than being up way up high and falling down.
Yeah.
Hey, Captain, maybe you should take this crown thingy, and then you could use it to give us orders if we're sneaking around.
Very well.
I honestly think a crown somehow suits you as well.
I appreciate the sentiment. Gentlemen, I think we're doing well so far.
Well, after dinner and after the meeting, Clarima escorts you to your makeshift quarters for the evening. It seems that the cargo hauler drones have readjusted their thrusters or whatever, and there was no issue coming down this time. All right, so what are you doing?
I'm eyeing up this bug lady. Is she looking any more attractive to me than she was last session?
I don't know. You tell me. What are you rolling survival for?
To
Oh,
find some small bugs to eat.
yeah, you can easily find some around some of the bushes and trees on the ground floor
Stark
or
was
ground level.
Stark was suggesting in chat that we give them blankets and whiskey and smallpox.
I dig it. Steal their gold. Let's not forget that. Their precious metals will be ours.
They're space gold.
I am Ponce de Leon.
Space fountain of space youth.
Ah, the Aztecs, you will be my bitches.
All right,
With
Brad,
their
5
wings, who
minutes in
can
the
mine
penalty
gems
box.
for us.
Oh, it's okay.
Right.
I'm taking a space nap.
No, 5 minutes in the penalty box.
Wah, wah.
5 for
Brad.
fighting.
Have they
Right.
let this?
No, for adding space to things.
Brad, if you ever take damage, you should say, "Ow, my space armor."
Don't encourage.
I'm getting curled up over here. If anything happens, wake me up. I'm feeling real calm for some reason.
Yeah, this city does seem to be rather sheltered and serene.
Are we required to stay in this makeshift room where we're gonna?
There doesn't seem to be guards posted outside.
I mean, we're basically in their basement, right?
Oh no, you're just on a ground floor of a warehouse building.
Gentlemen, let's take a look around while we're here.
What? Oh, okay.
Okay, Captain.
Hax is going to want to find out the schematics of the area, so she'd probably have to go for the computers for that, if there's any access port.
There's no access ports anywhere.
Veno, you got any Sirenscape going? Anything?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're going to the mainframe soon enough. So it's like they don't actually manually mess with the computers at all, though.
Yes, they don't seem to know anything about how the stuff works.
Yeah, oh, Sealy, like once we get in, that's it's game over. We own them. We got them by their bug balls.
The captain will put on this lovely crown.
Okay.
It looks to be in the party sheet.
Yes, it's in the party sheet. I mean, I could always play this, Marb.
For the coronation of King Bishop.
It's just ever so slightly different, isn't it?
Just
Yeah.
different enough.
Cool then.
Hey, Jeremiah, maybe you could look around and see if they have any sort of religious things in the town here.
Level up.
Well, I'm basically just going to kind of keep an eye out defensively, make sure no one jumps on us from above, things like that. Like, it looks peaceful now, but you never know.
It's okay. If they try to jump on me, they'll get stabbed.
True enough. Oh, did they tell us where this mainframe is, or the general area?
Yeah. They gave you directions.
Why are we waiting, guys? Why don't we just
I guess we could go there
in
now. I didn't hear them give directions.
Sorry, that was my bad. I think it kind of got overlooked in amongst the chit chat.
I was thinking about that stew again. It was pretty good.
You know, I really don't know if just like hopping in their mainframe uninvited is a good idea.
But they specifically invited us.
No, they asked you to repair it if it was damaged.
Let's go investigate.
Well, how else are we going to find out if it's damaged? And we know it's damaged because of the drones acting up. We know there's problems.
That was one of those drones mocking you, by the way.
Fair enough.
Oh, didn't mean to hit that. Better be careful.
Uh-huh. Apparently he dropped a wrench.
Yep. After you, Captain, I'll add this to my space suspenders.
You ain't even out of the box yet, dude.
Well, you were told that the building house in the mainframe is near the outskirts of town on the opposite side of the city that you entered. I'm assuming you're heading that way, correct?
Gentlemen, let's take a walk.
Okay.
And along the way, Bishop will try this. Circle it out. Test, test. Can you guys hear me in your heads? Test, test.
Tax ignores.
The presser would give a thumbs up. Nice one. Wait.
Oh, okay. How exactly are you doing this?
With a hood.
Hey, wait, I think that's you. Did you think about putting on some glasses to look different?
I was just about to ask that.
And a mustachio.
No, just glasses. You know, like Clark Kent.
Yeah, all those vesks with mustaches.
A little bit of blue anti-blush.
Oh, to be honest, what I was thinking was like maybe like an eye patch and like some facial scars or something. You know, fake facial scars make you look like a different Vesk.
Isn't he like 4 or 5 times the size of any of these bug people?
Also, is it
Oh,
the
yeah.
only Vesk on the planet?
Yeah.
But I don't look like the same Vesk.
Hax is also going to walk right behind Wit, you know, match him step to step. Because he's a big guy, so she should be able to hide behind him.
What was that for, Zivrak?
I'm taking notes.
She could also just always commandeer one of his legs and just take a ride there.
Well,
I don't
And
know.
not the middle leg where you even start.
He's got a prehensile tail.
That is true.
As you're walking along towards the mainframe, you're seeing an increased concentration of drones and other hovering robots in this area.
Are they also janky?
I was gonna say, do they seem to be doing their job correctly?
At the moment, but they don't seem to be paying you any attention.
Gentlemen, keep your eyes open. I have seen something like this on an episode of an early 20th century show called Star Trek.
Oh, I remember that with the bald guy.
Unless he's talking about the original series.
Well, no, the thought was that Zivrak doesn't know the difference between the two.
Yeah, I know.
There's actually an episode about this very theme.
I was thinking it reminded me of that one SG1 episode where the computer like was keeping the city safe and like it was deleting stuff and it deleted the memories from the people too. So they didn't know anything was different.
Keep that in mind when we get towards the end of this, okay?
The original Star Trek was there were savages and there were like well civilized people that were being controlled.
Yeah, it was like Ladrow or
Yeah.
Laudru.
It was like in a cave, and no one was allowed to enter. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Venom lost connection.
That's not good.
0.2 megabytes.
Look at the picture. Look at the picture. It looks like he's very satisfied. The camera.
I thought that was for the show later.
Oh, I've got to take a picture of that.
Okay, DM's gone. You know what that means. Loot it all. Riot.
Oh my god. Vince cam shows.
Hello.
Actually, he does OnlyFans now. He doesn't do cam shows anymore. He changed his status. He's going up in the world.
Gotta enter our credit cards to see the rest.
Oh, damn it, Marb. I'll delete mine to choose a bit more cleaner. I put mine onto Paint. I was too lazy.
I just use a snipping tool and then copy paste right into Discord.
And
there he is. He's back.
Okay, stop.
Oh my.
Well, apparently I reconnected and I just get this flood of Fantasy Grounds chat.
Well, we were freaking out because you were gone.
And no level up just because the DM disappears.
When we used the drop it option in chat, we didn't mean the internet.
Excuse me. Oh,
I think there was a lot of fiber in that soup.
cotton.
Sorry, Kev. Sorry.
Brad, minus 50 DKP.
Dun, dun, dun.
I've
Well, that is, but I want one.
I've been experimenting with some fungus that we found back there at the Husk place. I'm sorry about that. I think I shite myself.
Oh god, that is horrendous. Would you? Oh god, don't do that shit anymore. Don't experiment till we get back to the ship.
How can a creature so small make a smell so big?
You know, let's hurry up and get inside. You wear out a little bit.
Yeah, that's potent.
Nope, nothing wet in there, but boy, it sure smelled like it, didn't it?
Go stand over there, downwind. Go.
I think I'm good now.
All right, you come to a large doorway that leads into the structure, and a ramp descends a bit into an open garage-like space where thousands of drones are stored. Most of them are powered down, and others are being repaired by other drones, leaving you to walk through the patches of dead silence, followed by stretches of frantic activity as you descend on. Well, I'm sorry, they descend on curving ramps further and further below. As you continue, you spot several signs in the Gabrani language that read "Taboo Area, Keep Out," and other warnings of similar grave images to accentuate that point.
Oh, look, there's a skull and crossbones, but it's made out of bug.
You eventually reach a hallway that branches off from the garages. I'm not sure why it branches off. Anyway,
Hey, this looks like it branches off for some reason.
Hey, we're all probably we're looking around, we're seeing what's going down. If anything's paying attention to, us being here. Any of these drones paying attention to us?
they don't seem to care that you're there.
They seem to be the same kind of that we've seen everywhere else. Any differences?
Pretty much. The only ones that you may not have seen would probably be the repair drones.
Can we tell the difference between the different types of drones easily?
For the most part, you probably suspect that some of the drones may have multiple functions.
They probably have like different arms attachments and stuff.
I would imagine that there's probably just different droids that serve some function.
These are the droids we're looking for. Don't worry, Captain.
As long as you don't say the repair drones are the ones that carry a wrench.
They are now.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Let's take a quick 5-minute break.
He's going to go add wrenches to all their equipment now.
I'm going to leave the stream going. I'm not going anyplace. We'll chat.
We'll chat.
We'll chat it up.
It's gonna be a drone that like throws wrenches at us.
Nah, gotta be more positive, Captain. They don't care about us. We're not wired into their whatever it is that they do. That makes them think. Their memory. Thank you.
Thinking parts.
Out of character, I really feel like we're gonna come across like a HAL type unit or some AI that doesn't want us fucking around with it.
How many of those older people were there?
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do
It
that.
didn't specify, Brad.
Yeah, I am getting the Skynet and the Dave, fucking killer AI for sort of vibe of this.
We abolished war and those who created it. This world is now peaceful. You must be eliminated.
Oh, tokens are not locked.
But I'm really getting that vibe here.
Why can't I move my token back one?
Because it's the edge of the map. It doesn't let you go to the very last boxes.
Yeah, I can move other people's tokens.
Yeah. Ven needs to lock the tokens.
I will be right back.
He normally does lock them, so it's probably the best idea just to wait until he's back. Oh, shit, man.
Yeah, if it was line of sight, we could like run up here and open the door and do all that shit. And then say, "Oh no, we didn't see nothing."
I've been playing on Unity.
Yep. So
Unity's might be coming out of alpha,
beta.
pre-release now.
Anybody play Baldur's Gate this week?
Yes.
I just watched the intro video to it. I don't want to play it until it's all fixed. It's all ready to go.
Guys, it is so fucking good.
That's what I heard.
I've been playing with Snaz as well on a separate so I have my two campaigns. I have my own solo campaign and I play it with Snaz. And we've also figured out how to delegate NPC companions to each other. So we control two characters each. It's a bit of a weird way you have to do it. You have to actually lead them in camp and then get the other player who wants to control it to talk to them, to take control of them. It's weird.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome
back.
back.
The only thing is, if you do get that game, I suggest you to save before you talk to anyone. Autosaves are not really reliable.
Oh, we talking
Sometimes,
about Baldur's Gate 3.
yeah. So, like for example, it doesn't autosave enough, and you might find yourself completely getting wiped out, and then you realize, oh shit, I've not saved for like an hour, and you've lost an hour of gameplay. Unless you're doing if you wipe, you reset the game sort of thing. But it's too early for that shit. But yeah, me and Snaz were having fun on it. So we were always picking the options of like pretty much fuck you. He's a warlock and I'm a ranger. And he's trying to make a blade lock, but Hexblade is not released yet.
I'm looking at the party sheet. Hax, do you have a 7 in computers?
Yep.
Okay.
I have a 7 in computers and engineering, and then I have a plus 12 on piloting.
Nice. I got
Oh, I
8
thought that was
computers.
pilfering.
I've got 8 computer, 9 engineering. If we need to computer or engineer.
Oh,
I think it
more.
might be a situation where both of us might have to do something. And also, I have plus 9 stealth, sleight of hand. What else to have really good skills in? Oh, and acrobatics. I didn't bother really taking too much skills in charisma because I didn't really think my character's going to be really much of a talker. Apart from bluff. Bluff was just really useful.
Well, bluff doesn't necessarily have to be talking.
Yeah, that's why I took it. Like, I'm on about, like, you know, persuasion and all that crap.
I only have one good skill.
Hey, Jeremiah, are you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I sent a ready check and you didn't reply.
Oh, I
respond.
didn't even see it. Oh no, yeah, I see it now.
It sometimes gets covered up by the map or something.
Yeah, that's what it was. It loaded up behind the map, and
you probably do something on the map, and just as Venos sent it out, you'd done something at the same time, you not noticed it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Fantasy
But I'm
Grounds is
here. I'm ready.
quite fingered for that.
All right, the hallway opens into a rectangular room of white plastic, a stark contrast to the smoky, grease-stained garages that led to this place. Fans whir quietly overhead. Track lighting along the floor illuminates much of the chamber. Several white coveralls hang on the wall behind a bench to the north. A door leads to the east. Clean.
It smells clean. Did you want tokens to be locked?
Not at the moment. All right, what are you doing just walking up to the door?
Walking up to the door and attempting to open it. If there is any way.
What doors do, they open.
Well, but before you attempt to open it, Zivrak, Wit, give me perception checks.
My one good skill.
That's what I want to learn next level. Wow, yes it is.
Whoa.
All right, Wit, you're about to go for the door control panel, and just as you're about to hit the open button, you notice that there seems to be some sort of emitters along the edges of the door.
So I'm gonna happy that I get a slight precognition of that, and I just withdraw my hand. Something doesn't feel right.
I'm gonna do the same because now I'm scared.
Well, you did roll perception. You just rolled really poorly.
Yeah, so my only knowledge is seeing Wit do that, and I'm going, oh, no.
Well, Hax sees it from. I think that's Hax anyway. Yeah, Hax sees it from across the room.
Yeah, but
He
she's
basically
not. That's not the main thing she's focusing on. She's actually focusing on the stuff around here.
is just several pairs of coveralls. Excuse me. They do seem to be shaped to fit Jabrani. Gabrani. There we go.
Okay.
Are there any real small ones?
No.
Are there
So,
really thin,
I gotta
slender ones?
put them on and roll the pant legs up and the shirt sleeves up. I'll put some
I
cover on.
believe this door to be trapped.
Can I use technology to disable this?
I have my
Alright.
weapon drawn just in case.
Well, where he was about to open the door, there does seem to be a card reader, or you could attempt to disable the shock emitters.
Are there any
Let's
cards
disable
hanging off of these coveralls?
You mean like name tags or anything?
Yeah.
No.
Can I disable the emitters then?
However, 3 of them do seem to have names stitched on them: Jeb, Bill, and Bob. I knew you'd get it.
So they should fit Cotton then.
Hey, just because their names are that of Kerbals doesn't mean that they're actually the size of Kerbals. These coveralls are pretty much in the shape of Gabrani.
Do they have wing slots?
Is this a bench here?
Yes.
Okay. Bishop's gonna like straddle this bench and just kind of lay back and watch these guys open the door. Gentlemen, carry on.
Well,
Axe is going to assist you with this situation. This, by the way, to try and see we can be more effective doing it at the same time.
What are you trying to do?
Well, we're trying to disable. Yeah.
Okay. So, Hax, you're basically trying to aid him. Let me first ask, how do you want to try to do this? There's 2 ways. You can try to disable the shock emitters themselves with engineering, or you can try to hack into this card reader.
I want to try to disable them, like unscrew the connections and cut the wires. It's cool stuff like that.
While he's doing that, Hax can hack the card reader. Try and see if we can.
There's no serious shock.
Like, why not both?
Engineering and computers, respectively. You crossed the wrong wire and you got shocked.
Before that, can I use my percussive maintenance to reroll an engineering check?
Oh. Yes, I will allow that.
What's that mean? He's banging on it with a hammer?
Pretty much.
Are there any
emergency repair procedure number 1, Marb?
Are there any cameras watching us in this room?
No.
While Bishop's laying here, he's gonna do his little psychokinetic hand grab to these work suits.
I think I hit it too hard.
Yeah, you smashed an emitter, and you gotta. I'm actually gonna do this at half since it's kind of a damaged emitter. Give me a sec. Gotta find the thing.
I look like I'm gonna be like real cautious and this, and then I just whack it really hard with the wrench.
Yeah, you smash the emitter, and everybody kind of sees the cartoon like lights up like a light bulb for a couple of seconds, and he's like, ah.
I'm gonna fly back that way.
So, Wit watches Zivrak fly by and nods and says, "Yes, that's exactly what I saw happen."
Thanks for the details.
Excellent work, Professor. Looks like we're getting somewhere really, really fast.
All right, Hax, you actually failed, but you didn't set off any, or you didn't seem to set off any defenses.
Okay. Seeing that what wire he's probably just fucked up,
Well, he said, "Oh, this wire isn't going to behave." Whack, whack, whack. And instead of repairing it, it broke the emitter and it shocked the hell out of him.
Okay, so she's going to have a try at this emitter.
Oh, you're supposed to cut the white wire.
But red.
No, the wire. White wire.
But red.
No. You successfully disabled the shock emitters.
Okay, so do we still need to hack this key card, I guess?
Well, I will let you know that while you were in the computers, you did find that this door is locked.
I'm sensing that the door is locked.
Okay. She's going to have one more attempt at this, and then if she doesn't do it, she'll let the professor. Boom.
Yep, that did it.
She stands aside and says, like, after you.
Yeah, you misplaced the decimal point on one of your hacks.
But there's only one hack.
Really? I think there's got to be at least 3 more if your hack's 4.
I mean,
Boo.
you
Boo.
have to admit that's a good point, though.
To be fair, I did just get an electrical shock to my brain.
And to be honest, just because it says 4 doesn't mean there was 4.
It could have been the third refit.
That could just be a number.
All right,
This room's red. Must mean danger.
4 pillars, each covered in glowing circuitry, break up the floor of this chamber. Though slightly out of date by modern Pack World standards, the 4 power generators in between the pillars nevertheless hum with energy. The room is illuminated from below, and doors lead east and west. I don't know why it adds that last part, but a lot of these scenarios do for some reason.
What, doors
Because
lead
they
east
don't
and west?
necessarily have official maps.
Is this brightly lit?
Yes.
In suspiciously red light.
I feel like Ozzy Osbourne's assistant that helps him around on stage. This way, Captain.
This is where someone walks in and they just die and kill over.
Why don't you go first? My brain is kind of hurting.
Hi.
Well, Cotton, as you walk through the door in the northwest and northeast corners of the room, where'd it go?
Yard bots.
They emerge from closets in the walls up there, and they say in a very mechanical voice, and since you can understand it still, we demand that you leave now or suffer the consequences.
See ya. Captain, we got a problem. You can't just go walking in there because there's like these things that says you suffer consequences. Oh,
I'm pretty sure
Except
everybody in the other room heard it.
Wit does. Wit goes in there though, Captain.
We send
Wit raises his shield and steps forward.
send the big one in.
I'm going to call it Mage Hand because goddamn it's Mage Hand. I'm going to Mage Hand Cotton's collar and say, "Get over here, Francine."
Okay.
After you, Jeremiah.
Since you did that just before I lock the tokens, I will allow that movement. But since I'm assuming Hax is walking in with Wit.
Yeah, she's using him as a sort of cover.
All right. Now
One of his legs.
I have a riot shield, so I am literal cover.
But yes, initiative, folks. Whoops, I did not mean next
Do
actor.
you
Hold
need
on.
us on? Oh shit, that's right. I need to be on the player, don't I?
Do these guys represent a significant threat? Are they at least within 3 levels of me? Down?
They are CR1.
Then yes.
You didn't push the initiative thing? Is it just
That's 5e.
Alright.
Wow, one of them rolled really well. Is that everybody? Yep.
Do we have any music playing, or?
Give me a sec.
I just joined the table now. I forgot about that.
I need to go in and adjust the volume of this one, I think.
I can turn it down over here. That's a good thing about Sirenscape. You can just reach over and
Is there any-
You can't hear the cool laser sounds.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
Should there be any
Yeah.
coding for my shifting surge spell, Ben?
Give me a moment, I'll look at it.
Okay.
How high are the pillars and stuff in the room? Do they go to the ceiling?
Yes, the generators in between the pillars, the long blackish looking things, are waist high to average height, around human sized people. So technically Hax would probably have cover on the right of her as well. There it is. There, that's better. One thing I forgot to check is their normal behavior.
yeah, I think normal. The word normal and regarding behavior is subjective.
Well, I should say what the module suggests as far as their behavior.
I'm just being a space hippie, man. Just ignore me.
I forgot to refamiliarize myself with these guys.
I found you, Marb,
What?
in Discord. I found Cotton when he was a little taller.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my ex-old lady sitting back here behind me. She's plumb wore out. She couldn't keep up with me. Actually, I think that's a dude. It's another old hippie. Is that girl waving a fart, that little bunny foo-foo or whatever, that it was like some kind of a
I think
shot?
so.
Yeah.
Shit, I just deleted my fucking trick attack ability.
Uh-oh.
Alright, whoops. Wit, this thing comes up and takes cover behind the generator and kind of peers out, and you see beams shoot from its eye. Or eyes. Wait, really? That hit? Oh, the 16. I was just seeing the 7. All right, Bishop, it's your turn.
No, I'm gonna quickly run in through the doorway.
Are Are you still dragging Cotton by the hood?
No,
Thank you.
you stay there.
Oh shit.
Well, fuck that. It's success. Shit, I'm done.
It's a feisty little robot, ain't it?
I'm gone. Bye, bitch. Gentlemen, you have this will in hand.
He bravely ran away.
Actually, are you able to split up your movement with an action in Starfinder?
I have no fucking clue.
I don't remember any rule about saying otherwise, but for now I'll allow it, and I'll look it up later.
Sounds good, because I didn't think you could move, shoot, move.
I know you can in Pathfinder 2. All right,
Give me
Hacks.
1 second, please.
Oh yeah, you're redoing Trick Shot.
No, I already added most of it. I was just doing the one for my
No, you can't because you need spring attack or shot on the run feats to achieve that.
Okay, then we're gonna retcon it. I didn't move at all. I'm gonna stay where I'm at in my turn. No problem. No foul. Nobody's in trouble.
Right.
Just hide behind the robot guy.
So just to make sure, Benno, these what are these blue things again?
Pillars, they go up to the ceiling.
So they're just pillars. They're not actually like computerized or anything like that on.
No.
You said he had circuits on them, didn't you?
Well, there seems to be circuitry like in the floor and in the walls and all of this room.
Okay, so I have a feature where it allows me to use trick attack to cause a distraction with either computerize or engineering. So I want to try and see if I can remotely cause a distraction near Garbot 2 and cause some of the circuitry just to sort of spark up a little bit.
Yeah, like maybe some sort of you overload or cut off a pressure valve and it causes some sort of gaseous stuff to start squirting out or something.
Yeah, so I'm going to use computers for that. And I have it all coded now. Oh. Okay. And it didn't even... Fuck's sake. There you go. Don't know. Oh, I didn't. Did it again. Didn't I did it twice, but the first one is successful.
Yeah.
Look at that, man. Furry, bloody hell.
Nice.
Yeah, it gives me a +4 when I use either computers or engineering.
Right.
It's fucking amazing. So I believe it makes it flat-footed, doesn't it? And then I apply the... Now this is if I actual hit the thing. And it's classed as... I need to...
You still need to do the attack.
Yeah, but I need to also make some movement. Well, I can make... I can move up to my... If I wish.
I would say that you'd be able to probably shoot between Wit's legs. You're small enough, he's big enough.
Yeah.
It's a hit.
That's a pistol.
Yep.
That's like an analog weapon.
It's a semi-automatic pistol I have.
For some reason, I'm picturing some sort of futuristic version of a 9mm.
And she's going to get away from there. So she just shoot between your legs there. Just so you know it.
Well, thinking that it came from you, Wit, he's going to come up and attempt to slam up against you or slam into you. And apparently, he hits a wall or you step aside.
He runs straight into my shield, and I just brush him aside.
You kind of like just deflect him.
Yeah.
All right, Jeremiah. I think these guard bots need Jesus or God or whatever.
Well, I have a little charity for them, but I also have
Space Jesus.
judgment. So
All
I
right, Marv.
will do-
Minus 50 DKP. Sorry, Jeremiah.
The door is open, correct? So I can
Yes.
I have line of sight to this gentleman.
Let's have. Yes.
Then I will fire. Hold on.
It's a good thing nobody's will. Otherwise, a lot of people would be firing at will.
Ha ha ha.
Space Jesus.
All right, I just got my next Deadlands character idea.
So the operative actions is whispering to me for some reason.
You probably need to release the operative
Did it
character.
not?
Yeah, that's me.
I thought I drug it on there. I guess. Oh no, hold on.
Just click it.
Yeah.
It's a hit.
Damage time.
This is like an insanely massive plasma weapon that you're firing now, right?
Yes, it is.
You know, Brad, I think I'm actually going to give that character idea a thumbs up.
Yay.
I'm going to share it with everybody else just because I like it. Poor Will. Alright. So you moved, you shot, you hit him. Anything else? Jeremiah.
Nope. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. I gotta click the button. My bad. Go ahead.
Now, because of Cotton's size, can he like move through people's spaces?
I would say so, yeah.
I don't know if it worked
I mean,
on
unless they-
5e or not.
Well,
You can
me
move
per-
through allies anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
my personal play style with any RP, tabletop game like this, as long as the rules just say you cannot move through an ally space, I allow it.
I don't think you can stop in an ally space though, and I can't get through the door. My speed's only 20.
I think
Yeah.
you can if you're smaller than small.
You
It says
can-
you're allowed.
Okay.
You can
So-
go there.
If
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was a double door. That's fine. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
there.
it's a double door.
I'm
I
gonna.
mean, it's taking up most two squares, so
Can I like try to stealth behind Wit? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
I'd have to say no to that. You could still, do a shot with your pistol or something.
Is this thing still
yeah.
alive?
I believe so.
I
put it
don't
back.
have. I don't have a line of sight. I don't think I got. Well, I probably have a penalty with Wit there.
Nah, it's not even hitting his token.
No. Okay. Then I'll fire at. Oh.
Oh shit!
I'm shocked.
I'm out of movement. Okay.
You'd think robots like this would be. It did not apply. All right, hold on. How does NPC weaknesses work? Because it says vulnerable to critical hits and vulnerable to electricity. I'm confused.
Vulnerable in 5e means it takes double the damage, but I
Double
don't know
damage.
what the hell it means.
But
Vulnerable in this means it takes 50% of the damage again.
but it doesn't seem to automatically add it.
Because Fantasy Grounds doesn't give a fuck about that.
It should do. But the problem is the vulnerability part is still experimental.
Right. It might get fixed in the next update, which is hopefully going to be here soon. So you said it takes half as much?
It takes 50% as much again.
So an additional
2.
2?
Takes 1.5. Damn it.
It rounds up.
Rounds up. 3.
Okay, and a robot, whenever a robot takes extra damage from a critical hit, it must make a DC 15 fortitude save to avoid being stunned for 1 round.
J-Rob confused me by saying 1.5. I think he meant 2.5. So yes, 2.
No, it takes 1.5 damage. You multiply whatever you did by 1.5, that gives you what the damage would be.
Yeah, he did 5 damage.
Mathematically, I'm correct, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh.
No, it's 1.5 times correct, but it's not 1.5 as the result, which is
No.
what Venno heard.
Okay.
No, it's not the result. It's the multiplication factor.
Right,
That's what I'm saying.
I got you. I'm just trying
So
to make sure I apply it to the right one.
it needs to roll. It's a robot, right?
Yes.
So because it was critically hit by an electric weapon, it needs to roll a DC 15 fortitude save. If it fails, it's stunned for 1 round. If it passes, it's staggered for 1 round.
Okay. Fortitude.
And it basically says that this is the only thing it gets around its normal immunity to stun.
Earlier you cast something on it, Bishop, or at least attempted to. What was that?
Hazard. It's a cantrip.
Okay, it's reflex. Because for some reason the will saves on these fuckers are incorrect. It had it at will 1 or plus 173. Like,
Yeah, there's
wait
no
a second.
fucking way I would have done.
That's not right. I forgot that was a mistake in this particular module.
Okay, so drawing your weapon takes an action, a move action, right?
Fuck.
One second. I believe that you can draw as a free action once if you're attacking.
That sounds right.
Okay, in that case,
You can draw a weapon on as a charge. If you have at least base attack of 1 and you charge, you can draw a weapon for free.
Okay. But otherwise, it's a move action.
Or unless you
Or a
get the
quick
feature-
action, wouldn't it be? Or a move action.
No,
It's a move. It is a move action, but you can get a feat that allows you, or you can get other ways to do it that makes it into a swift action. Like, for example, there is what they call.
Okay. At level 1, what is it? Because I don't think any of us have the feat anyway right now, do we?
Yeah, it's a move action if you want to draw something.
I'm
okay.
just gonna try and shoot then. Can I do that?
Unle-
I can shoot to the side of Jeremiah's head.
Or unless you have an action that says that you make the attack action as you move, that pretty much allows you to draw the weapon as a full action.
It's not a problem shooting, is it, Venno?
It will have some cover. I've pushed partial cover on my end. Go ahead and roll. Let's see if it's gonna hit. Let's see if it does it correctly.
All right, because I thought these weren't that high, and cotton's not very big.
No, this one has taken cover back behind that thing. And okay, I don't think it applied it. Yeah, that's a miss since he's undercover. Or in cover, not undercover.
Undercover.
But
Go
nobody needs
outside.
to break that computer.
On the cover of the night.
Yeah, you need to apply the cover effect to the target.
Well, Player side, you see the modifier box and then some buttons, correct?
Yeah, you can do that when you're shooting, but you didn't tell me to.
Well, I was hoping that I could click the button. So,
Fennel, what you have to do, you need to right click on the custom effects, make an actual cover action, P-cover action, then S cover. That's how I handle it, and it just works better if you apply it to your
but
to
not
NPC.
but the thing is, not everybody's going to necessarily have.
Yeah, just apply it and then remove it.
Seems easiest to
It's
just
easier.
click it when you attack.
Exactly. All right, so it's a little bit of a learning experience because this is the first time I've dealt with cover in this game.
Yeah, but the cover applies to the person who's controlling it, so it might not work when you apply the cover to yourself because it's still an experimental phase. So this is the way I've found the roundabout way to do it.
You would have to have the person selected as a voice, basically.
Would I?
Maybe.
For those bottom buttons to work, yeah. You have to have them as your current actor, basically.
I just find it easiest to apply the effect and then remove it after the damage is done.
Go ahead and apply damage and then give me another shot as a test, Brad. Oh wait,
Well,
you missed. That's right. It did miss, but go ahead and give me a test shot.
Do you want me to click it or not?
Don't. Don't click it, I mean. Okay. Yeah, it didn't work with Carl's method. It was just a test. Now click the partial cover and fire again. There it goes. Okay. It's just something for future reference sort of thing.
Get
Right.
away.
Am I going right?
Yep.
So he casually draws his long sword and just smiles at the guard bot and says, "I have witnessed the end of all things."
Does not compute. Yeah, I need to tweak the longsword one to add, or not, or something. I don't know. Something didn't work. Anyway, that's a hit. Apparently, you stabbed it in an area that was already short-circuited, and it just slumps and falls to the ground.
Well, before the weapon touches it, a field of acid and concussive force hits it, and that's actually what does the damage.
Fair enough. In any case, you hit a already malfunctioning area. Alright, anything else? Guess I need to remove him.
He just points his sword at the other guard bot and says, "Your end is next."
Also, I really hope they don't have an area of effect attack. It's my random thought of the moment. Because we are in a big crowd.
Oops, wrong one. Sorry about that. Alright, Bishop.
All right, these big dark square things, those are.
Power generators.
That's what I thought.
They're
So
about waist height on you.
So I can't see anything, is what I'm thinking. I can't see the droid, is what I'm saying.
You can see him, but he's behind cover. Or at least partial cover. I mean, feel free to move yourself for a better vantage.
Fuck that. I'm going here.
You can see him from there.
I can see him from there?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
the generators were only about waist high,
Okay,
and
that's
he's
fine.
kind of crouched down behind that one, taking
Okay.
cover.
Hey, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Because,
I mean, think about it. You have something that's waist high. You have a pistol. You can point at somebody that's behind cover as long as you're at the side.
Let's be honest, you should be the master of waist height. So this should be your thing, man.
can I
Yeah.
cower behind this now?
I'm sorry.
Can I squat down as I end my...
Yes,
Okay.
you will be under partial cover if he were to attack you.
Okay.
All right, Hacks.
Okay. So Hax is going to go over here. She's using a full action, mate, just to make you aware. Using trick attack again. And I need to actually change.
That you were using a full action or a full
Yeah.
attack.
A full action trick attack, pretty much.
Alright.
And she's going to do the same. She's going to cause a distraction just behind that Garbot. I believe she has... Yeah, she does. This one, I think it is.
You might have to repair the place after Hacks tears it up.
She misses, and then she'll make a gunshot this way. Oh no, she doesn't miss. She it doesn't. If she fails the trick attack, and then she'll make a normal. Oh,
Whoa.
shit!
Well, I was going to give you a -1, but I don't think it's going to matter.
It's mush.
No, if she moved over here, dude, she would have full view of them.
Oh, I didn't see that last movement.
Yeah, sorry. So it wouldn't. Anyway, and
Anyway, it was a crit. And the critical damage was 5, so an additional 2. And you said it's a fortitude?
No, this isn't electric.
Oh, it was just electric. Okay.
and she'll go over here and crouch down just like Bishop.
Can you move after you've moved with
Yeah,
your?
it's part of my full. It's part of my full action.
Well, you didn't actually do the full attack because you didn't fire twice.
No, but no, the trick attack.
A trick attack is a full action movement and
Yeah,
attack.
Yeah, and you already did the movement.
yeah. No, you can do it while doing that, and you can also make one attack and a trick attack.
Yes, but nothing
Yeah,
about
you-
extra movement.
You can make your full movement during the trick attack. It's
Do you
part of
have
the full
the-
action.
Do you have the feat that lets you split up movement between your attacks?
No, it's part of the effect, a trick attack. If you make a trick attack, you can move up to your full movement. It doesn't tell you when you can, if you can split it up or not. And it also allows you to do the trick attack and one attack.
Yes, and you've already done the trick attack, which included your movement, which you moved.
Yeah,
and
but it
included
says you
your
can
He's
attack.
make.
saying he's splitting up his movement between the beginning and the
You
end.
can do that because that's what it doesn't actually verbally say you have to split your attack up. What it says, you can make up to your full movement as a full action.
It says, as a full action, you can move up to your speed. Whether or not you moved, you can then make an attack with a melee weapon or an offensive weapon or any other small arm. Just before you attack, you did a bluff.
Yeah, then. So you can't. You move,
Yeah.
and you're allowed to move, and then you attack.
Right, and you've already done that, so you can't move again. But you are still in cover behind that pillar.
To its end.
It seems the way it's written seems like it's pretty clear. You move and then attack.
Or you're allowed to move
Yeah,
and then
but it
attack.
actually says you don't actually have to move or not, and it does actually. To me, that reads I can split that up.
To me, that means you can stand still. You don't have to move.
It says
Or
you can move.
move and then attack.
Yeah, but you can
Not
still
move,
move
attack,
up to
move.
your max. You can still
Up
move
to
up to
your
your.
max speed, then attack. It's an order
All right,
of operations.
hold on. What is the trick attack classified as? Is it a full action?
It's a full action.
Okay, if it's a full action and saying that you can do movement, you can do that up to your 30-foot movement, and that's it. Or what
It
up to
doesn't
your
say that though. It doesn't say that you do it. It doesn't say.
But you've already used your movement action, Jenkin.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Seems pretty clear. You can then make an attack.
Yo, I gotta go in like 5 minutes, guys.
But the trick attack is classed as a full action. Full action takes your movement and your regular attack action, or your standard action.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it. It doesn't actually say. It would always in Starfinder, Pathfinder, and Pathfinder 2, and also any sort of example 3-point versions or sort of similar. It will verbally say you cannot do it. We're not
It's pretty
putting 5e.
specific, explicit in what it says. You can then attack. Doesn't say anything about because you can't normally split up your movement.
Correct, and it
But
also
this is
says
giving you permission to do so.
it says
Unless it's a
as a
special
full action.
ability.
No, as a full action. That means it already uses up your movement slot, so you can only move up to your movement, do your trick attack, and then do your regular attack.
That's fine.
Normally,
Just put me back. I don't agree with it. So.
all right, Jeremiah, you want to do your turn real quick before you have to go?
Sure. I'm just gonna move him fire.
Go ahead and hit the P cover button before you fire.
The P cover.
Near the modifier. You have the modifier box.
Yeah, I got it.
It's a miss.
Oh no. Okay, see you later, guys.
Good night, man.
All right,
Have a
good night.
time.
Later.
May the force be with you.
So Cotton moves. He's going to occupy the space where Jeremiah's at.
Just briefly.
No,
Or-
because he's small. He's tiny. He can.
Okay.
Um,
I'll allow it.
and I'm going to use get him. But how does that work? There's like an attack button here. Do I have to attack, or is it just a cheerleader thing? Get him, guys!
I think it's just a cheerleader type thing.
All right, so I tag him with that.
As a move action, you can choose one enemy. Yeah, pretty much. But you
and
already
everybody
moved.
else with that, and I'm done.
Yeah, you should be able to do it as a standard action, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a standard action.
Well, it's a move action, but you can use a move action as your standard action.
All right, so I'm gonna track this guy as my move action.
All right, and has partial cover from you.
I'm lost on that. You'll have to explain that move action stuff to me because I'm confused on that. But we'll do it after the game.
Well, it's real easy. You have 3 basic actions, kind of like.
Let's do it after the game because
Yeah.
it kind of bogs the game. Because I'll sit in with session 2. I'm eager to learn it, but let's keep going.
All right, so that's a hit because of the +2s.
Yeah. It says it's a hit.
The way the math is,
Yeah, it was a little weird. I had to double check it.
because I have 2 things giving me +1.
Basically, your effects are counteracting his cover. And please describe how you do this. You just kind of wait for him to peek out and pop him in the head.
Yeah, I'm getting all sorts of telemetry from tracking. There's all sorts of beeping going on. So I'm able to effectively predict as soon as he leans out, and the motivation from Cotton, and I just pew pew, and he goes explode.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, Venorek.
All right. So y'all are effectively out of combat.
Bishop takes a look at these generators, looks at it, and says, "Okay, gentlemen, what can you tell me about this thing?"
Maybe take a look.
Oh, before we do that, whoever wishes to can give me a life science or a perception check for the bots.
Life science?
Yes.
Or
I will do
perception?
Yes. I'm surprised you didn't roll life science, Zivrak.
I do not have life science.
Oh, wrong character.
Do not
I
have
physical science.
Right.
I have medicine. Can I do medicine?
Uh-oh.
I
I'll
think
allow
medicine would apply
Allow.
to Troy.
Well, neither technically does life science.
How about weird science?
Kind of.
You look
Cotton,
up there, it's glowy.
No, hold on just a sec. Actually, go ahead.
Cotton, you have a keen eye, and you notice that the forms of these two guard bots seem to combine the husk and the membrane physiology. Thick shells, but with wing-like appendages.
Wait, what? I'm not following what had the wing-like appendages?
So it's shaped
Guard
like
bot.
both of them combined.
Yes, the guard bots look like a combination of the husk and the membrane physiology combined together. Thick
Uh-huh.
shells, but with wing-like appendages.
So, like, at some point, if these things, you know, like all creators created in their image, right? So at one time, the husks and the whatever these other membranes are may have been one people. I can't hear you, Venom.
The membrane were the winged ones
Right, the membrane.
that you met inside the city.
All right, let's get the hacking shit going. Who's hacking?
There's no computer terminals in here.
I check this generator for stuff, see if it's working and all that sort of thing. Also, make sure we didn't like destroy it with all the shooting.
All right,
So probably that one.
The red runes.
There is. Sorry, go ahead.
So the red runes in that fight were substantially red on Wit, and now they've faded. He's got an expression of loss, but also relief.
All right, there is a console on the northern generator that's flashing red and displaying a malfunction in one of its coils.
It's a malfunctioning coil.
With that roll, Zivrak, you know you can do it. It just might take longer than you first anticipated, about 20 minutes.
I can go work on fixing this if you check out the next room. Make sure everything's okay there.
It might go quicker if somebody assisted you, though.
Did you want to assist me, Hacks?
She's looking at this door at the moment.
Can I assist?
Yes, you can. The door doesn't seem to be locked, but we'll get to that if Bishop's assisting Zivrak.
I will assist.
Yeah, we gotta do the stuff where we rewire and push the buttons and then, fix this broken part. And
All right.
don't cut the red wire.
I don't know shit
Right.
about that. Tell me which button to push or which wire to cross. I don't know shit about it though.
Do
So
you have
don't,
engineering?
don't get me
You
fried.
don't have engineering.
I got shit. That's why I asked you. Could I? You said yes, so I'm going to say there you go.
Let's see how you can help him.
Still, I only asked because I didn't know. That's why. If I can't, that's fine.
You can hold the tools.
All right.
There
How
you go.
about this? Give me a diplomacy roll.
You gotta encourage me.
You're right.
Wow.
Oh yeah. You give a very peppy talk and very inspirational, and you now have a +2 to that roll, Zivrak.
That's great. That really helps my self-esteem. Did you want me to roll again, or is it using that last roll?
No, roll again, and you'll get a +2 to it.
Blend color.
I think you did worse.
Yeah, but that's okay. You did a good job.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave you to repair it and be encouraged by the captain. All right. So you open the door. The temperature of this narrow room is a few degrees warmer than the previous chambers. Racks of computers line the walls with tiny lights blinking and hard drives audibly whirring. A single terminal stands opposite the only door to the west, an input prompt flashing serenely.
Okay. So Hack sort of looks at Cotton briefly. And she's sort of.
Cotton just grins at her and nods his head.
Cotton, sorry. So Hax is going to like step in there, but she's being very cautious and looking around. And I'm presuming she's going to be trying to be stealthy.
Okay.
This room seems to be empty.
I know, but she doesn't know
I'll
until.
follow suit.
Unfortunately, she can't see around the corner, or the corners until she gets closer. So,
Well,
to her knowledge,
hey, Axa and Cotton, these things on the edge of the wall are like consoles and whatnot. So you can probably just kind of peek around that corner a bit and look.
I'm gonna take my comm unit out and put it on photo mode, on video mode, and kind of stick it around a corner and look at it. Do I see anything?
Computer terminals and
No
racks of computers.
no
and,
pissed off robots.
Nope.
Right.
So Hax glances around the other corner as well, just peeking around,
Yeah.
and she sees nothing.
Just more blinking computers and hard drives.
What's
Does
this?
anything sort of?
I'm sorry, what was that? Yeah, this thing right in the middle is the main interface terminal.
Okay.
Not,
Hax is going to look over it.
not really my forte, Hacks. Have at it.
You might be interested to see what she finds. So, Hacks, because of the effects of comprehend language, you did it. Damn it, Brad! Are you breaking things again?
I may have just dropped a wrench.
All right, it seems to be at a login screen. It's inputs flashing. So give me a computers if you wish to attempt to log in.
Okay.
You see 3 little dots in the corner of the window move to 2.
Okay, she's going to try again.
I'm sorry. This is actually to see if you can familiarize yourself with the interface.
What the fuck, man? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Beyond me. Oh!
Who scared you? Because you scared me.
And
Gorgio.
And Gorgio comes slipping in here. Fucker. Thank you, buddy.
Interface is done.
It's been quiet all night.
All right. So the two dots turn into one dot. Hacks.
Okay, so Hax turns around to Cotton and you better get outside of this just in case.
Yeah. Just in case, man.
Okay, she's going to try this again.
Okay, there we go. The third time you attempted to interact with the unfamiliar interface, after the third time you finally managed to figure it out. You have now gained access to historical
Take that,
drives.
and Gorgio.
Let's see.
Just for you, buddy.
This includes several confessional vid clips recorded by Gabranians. Let's see, I need to go back to this one.
Did you say
guess I
vid
can tell you-
clips?
Yes, like video clips.
Yeah. Okay.
Any risque video clips?
This might be a little long, so I will try to sum it up where I can. Let's see. Prior to the Chasmakitic.
She's going to shout Cotton, by the way, to get in here.
Okay.
Do what now? He wants me back in there? Okay.
Yeah, she shouts you back in.
Okay.
I got into it.
What you got? What you got? Cotton's looking at. Can he
Everything?
read?
Don't know, can
Yes. You're still under the effects of comprehend languages. All right. Well, just over 300 years ago on the planet. Actually, it might be easier if I just shared this fucking story window, but you might get all the other ones too. So let's hold off on that. All right. Just over 300 years ago on a planet in the vast, there was a nuclear war between several of the nation states here. Prior to the Chasmaclitic conflicts, Gabranians paid their respects to an aspect of Dormatosh. Yeah, we know that. This worship shaped the race into a strong coalition of militarized states with religious servants of Demoratesh in key advisory positions. The war that destroyed most of the Gabranian race occurred only decades after the gap, as the addled state of the world's leaders in the gap's aftermath only exacerbated the existing tensions. A small percentage of the Gabranians survived the devastation. A powerful force field spared the metropolis of Arkanos, the brunt of the nuclear war, but subsequent radiation carried by shifting wind currents wrecked the city. Many died, but a sizable population endured. The Gabrani leaders knew the city didn't have sufficient resources to support all the survivors, so after much discussion, they purposefully engineered several additional minor disasters to trouble the populace. Leaders then seeded rumors that an angry Demoratesh was responsible for this divine punishment and devised the creation of a false deity, Mother Taulu, who promised salvation to those Gabranians who gave up the comforts of civilization. Agents planted within the populace spread this false religion, leading a sizable contingent of Gabrani into the wasteland. Meanwhile, the leaders of Arkanost and their closest family and friends remained behind. Over the following centuries, very little contact occurred between the Gabranis who chose to live in the waste and those who stayed in the city. though both remained acutely aware of each other's presences. The passing years, as well as healthy doses of lingering radiation, caused caused a physical deviation to occur between the two factions. The Gabranis in the Badlands lost the use of their wings and developed harder exoskeletons. They became known as the Husks. And you know this. Today, while the Membranes have all but forgotten their true path. So, yeah, pretty much they tell you that there were the two factions after the destruction of their world. Some were told false lies about a deity and moved out of the city, while others forgot all about religion and got lazy in a modern city. And these confessionals point to, some of the people involved.
Told you.
So, in other words, everything is a lie.
Yeah, they're just. Yeah. That's okay.
But a lot of societies probably are based like that on stuff like that anyway.
But the question is, what are you going to do with this knowledge?
Well, Hax has no opinion to what to do with this knowledge.
No, we're going to give it to the Starfinder Society.
Well, I was meaning, that's part of your mission. You're going to do that anyway. But I was meaning as far as the Gabrani.
Nothing. I don't have, That's all history.
She believes it's not her. She believes it's not her place. Plus, it doesn't really affect her, so she would leave it up to the others to decide that. Is there any other information about like the weapons and the system and?
You do see some readouts for the malfunctioning other platforms, but they're defunct, not no longer working. So the defense systems for the world have been disabled pretty much after you destroyed the one.
We'll probably have to tell the Starfinder Society that they'll need some sort of defense to prevent any.
Yeah, these people can't defend themselves anymore. And if we're ever to bring them up to speed with the rest of the system,
but that'll be up to Starfinder Society to decide.
Exactly. Yep.
Or at least the captain.
So she'll probably download this information.
Yep, not a problem.
Sounds good, fellas.
Cool. Let's get.
And
all right. Well, I think they're still working on the generator, so I'd say it's probably been about 20 minutes. Tivrak, give me another engineering roll.
Hax is going to hand you a data pad with all the Brini's history and shit.
I don't even have to look at the DC for that, Zivrak.
Also, this color is a much better one.
Excellent work, Hax. Excellent. This will come in very handy.
It seems typical false god bullshit. Everyone's a lie. Usual thing.
Well, despite what you know their history to be, they do seem to be peaceful towards one another, if just not interactive.
Yeah.
Segregation at its best.
So happens when you forget the religion part of it.
Well, you'll remember that the Husks still, are spiritual and religious. They follow Mother Taulu.
Don't tell me that you love me.
Tell me that you need me.
Yeah. Husk, yeah.
Maybe we should have Jeremiah give them a lecture.
That's what I hear every time you say Husk.
There doesn't seem to be a way to delete, but you do know that this place is taboo, so they're unlikely to come here anytime soon. And they're likely to learn one way or the other anyhow. Welcome back, Mark.
Thanks, man.
We got you fixed the power anyway.
Yeah, and you did so without electrocuting yourself.
That time. Well, because my self-esteem is so good right now.
I mean, that nat 20 didn't hurt.
All right, Captain, I think that's fixed. What should we do now?
Let's give it a go.
We should not tell them of what we've learned.
Agreed.
Yeah, Cotton comes over here, closes the door, and wipes fingerprints off of it and stuff. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, they already knew you were here.
Cotton, are you going to try to flush the data pad now?
We killed their robot. Should we try to fix them?
Nobody did check out the closets they came from.
I'm going to check out the closets they came from and see how broken we made them.
We're going to check out the closets they came from.
They came from the corners.
Cleaning out the closet.
So they came out that closet.
Any lubrication in here?
I'm not going to respond to that, J-Rob.
This closet looks really weird.
It's a
One of
genuine question.
One of the
Oh.
storage closet slots, whatever, also contains a set of equipment left over by ancient living Gabranian soldiers who operated out of this area. This set includes an Ember Flame Dashko, 2 shot grenades Mark II, and a set of stationwear armor.
Wait, Dashko, isn't that what the Vesca like?
That is a vest weapon, if I'm not mistaken.
Not one I can use.
Also, with stationwear casual, I 100% imagine that's just like a space smoking jacket.
I imagine it's something more like a flight suit from Star Wars episode 4 or 5.
Or a bathrobe.
No, you are not the dude.
Yeah, station wear is like
No,
regular clothes that are turned into armor. The name after it is literally just the level of it. It's like the mark of it, the quality of it. So like the flight suit isn't necessarily actually a flight suit. It's just the quality.
No, I still imagine that Cotton would wear a bathrobe around the ship
An armored bathrobe.
You bet.
with big fluffy slippers.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently you can get it in any clothes you like, so it's possible.
Well, Cotton also has this rug that really ties the ship together, man.
It does, man. And he didn't have to do that. But it's my rug. He pissed on.
That rug really tied the room together, didn't it?
Can Wit not use advanced melee weapons?
I can, yes, but there's drawbacks with that when using my powers.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because it's a powered weapon.
Yeah.
All right, so you're leaving the mainframe building.
I would say we are, because we have come and achieved our goal.
All right, so you make your way back to your sleeping quarters for the night. You have I'll go ahead and give you an overnight rest.
I'm gonna grab one of the grenades.
I only have 9 health points. Jeez Christ, I feel so squishy.
You got 4 stamina, which is incredibly low, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Oh well, you're not. You're a magical class though too.
Yeah. He also has a Constitution score of 8, so
I feel so shitty.
well,
I will carry
Yeah.
the ember just because I can.
I mean, you
Well-
can always sell it.
You have
Yeah.
2 frontliners, so you're pretty much sorted, though.
That's fair.
Yeah,
And you
maybe
got
Jeremiah
me.
wants it for when he's not shooting.
You got me, Captain. Keep us all out of trouble.
That's right. I've got you, Cotton. You're right.
There you go. There's your what do you call it? Your meat shield.
Yeah, I got 13 HP and 11 stamina.
10 and 6.
All right. Well, you wake up in the morning. Clarima is waiting for you outside with some breakfast calgi, if you so choose to eat.
Ooh, breakfast.
And if you've succeeded once on the roll, you don't have to do the fortitude roll to eat it.
I'll eat.
It's not like it's poison. It's not like it's poison or anything. It's
Oh,
just may not be tasty to most people.
It sounds better than normal food.
Cotton didn't have a problem with it.
I'm still a little strong. That's all for me. Oh yeah.
Here,
Good
Captain,
stuff.
put some of this in there.
What did you do? Hand them the oregano?
Yes, the oregano.
Bishop eyes Cotton up really carefully and says, I'm just gonna stick with what I got.
So you managed to swallow 2-3 bites or something, right?
Good stuff.
You were really close to the DC. I think it was just 12.
My stomach is like churning and it's trying to come back up, and
Maybe you should try paprika on it.
it's that my mouth is watering so much because I'm wanting to vomit, but I keep swallowing the spit to keep it down. It's good stuff. You have. I look at this insect lady and say, "You have got to give us the recipe for this. This is just so wonderful. We've got to take this back to our people. They would love it."
Question: does the med kit have like space Pepto-Bismol I can give him?
I would probably say, wait, this is the mechanic.
I've
Yeah.
got med kit and medicine skill.
When the captain says this, Cotton, he's been shoveling this stuff in his mouth. He just kind of stops, and he looks up at the captain for a second as he does a perception or an insight check. What is it? Sense motive. Was the captain bull? Yeah, the captain was bullshitting. And he keeps eating.
The captain has this like sourpuss look on his face as he's saying this shit. Oh, they're gonna love it. They're gonna love this stuff.
And Zivrak, I would probably say that there probably is not any Pepto in the first aid kit.
Sorry, we're out of the space Pepto-Bismol.
Minus 50 DKP.
Princess,
I've got
Princess
some
Leia.
smiley face band-aids if you want one.
Hax is not going to bother eating.
Princess Leia just showed up in chat.
What?
Hello, Princess Leia. I loved you in Jedi. I thought you were so sexy when you were all chained up to Jabba.
Oh, nasty Jabba the Hutt.
That's
All right.
Princess Link.
Princess
Link, you're
Oh,
not in
I-
Jedi, so take back everything I ever said about you.
All right, well, after you've eaten breakfast, Clarima walks you to the I mean, I'm assuming that you're ready to leave this planet. Don't want to hang out longer.
Can I get the recipe for that stuff?
Unfortunately, it's
Oh God, it's so good.
it's a cultural traditional dish. We can't just give it away.
I'm so disappointed.
Oh,
Carl.
I have to try experiment with coming up with my own recipe for you, Captain.
Carl has pointed out that there's an armor that one of the backliners might want to take because it is quite decent.
It looks like it's comparable with the second skin.
Well, after breakfast, Clarima walks you out to the edge of the shield and opens a hole for you. That she lets you out,
you're right.
and you're able to get back in your ship, no problem. Get into orbit, head back. Somebody roll me a d6, please. I'll take Cotton's. It takes 2 days to get back to Absalom Station.
Really?
Yep. It took you, what was it, 3d6 to get out here?
That's the way
Yeah.
this warp works, or whatever it's called.
The drift. Basically, there's a drift beacon at Absalom Station that is so strong that any travel to Absalom Station from just about anywhere only takes 1 to 6 days.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and you can travel within the same system and so forth because it's still quicker to drift. Or unless you get lost in the drift.
Get my drift.
You return to Lorspar Complex and meet with Venture Captain Arvin, who applauds your efforts.
Thank you, thank you.
He does commiserate with you about the difficulty of the decision you faced, but offers neither praise nor commendation as far as not telling the natives.
Hey, you can't tell them about the dancing.
Cotton will show him the moves.
Oh my! It sounds like you had quite the time.
Yeah.
Now let me find your payment here. Where is it?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Said I just got paid today. I got me a pocket full of change.
Except for the 3-day survivability thing.
We're talking about the armor.
It's higher level armor, so you can go into space longer.
Yeah, that's the only thing it has up on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Hax's back in there because I forgot about that.
Hey, Captain, tell them how heroic we were. Maybe we can get extra money.
Say that again without the accent.
I said, tell them how heroic we were, so maybe we can get paid extra money.
You know, I have to say, the crew dealt with everything that we faced with extraordinary heroics and amazing guys under pressure. They really did excel at spreading the good name of the Starfinder Society.
And I gave you a bonus because of it. You did so well.
Well, thank you very much.
So we got paid today?
Yep. And that's the conclusion of this scenario.
Very good. So we're
We
gonna
wonder
have a
what
little
future
earlier.
adventures we will have.
We got paid.
Yeah, you got a segue into the Ion Throne thought up here. Can you take us right on into that adventure? Yeah, we got some time. We got 30 minutes. Tell us what happens.
I wasn't actually prepared to yet,
Uh,
Well,
but I suppose we could touch on it.
Hax is not going to be part of this campaign going forward. Sure, it is 3:30 in the morning, so I'm going to go to sleep.
all right, Jankin. Is it possible
Never
that
not ready.
we can just wire hacks into our computer and have hacks like on the ship?
I'll think about it.
She could always pretty much be, what's that word when they...
Actually, I meant to say on the journey back through the drift, she kind of went into this odd shut or standby hibernation type mode, and
She's
nothing
got
you
some
did.
mechanical issues going on.
She
You're not
probably
sure?
would have... She would have went into the engineering area or something like that somewhere, and that's where it would happen, because it would make more sense. If you know what I mean, get what I mean, Venom?
Yeah, that's fine. But it's kind of like this standby hibernation mode. She just kind of leans up against the wall and goes into the mode, or however she wishes.
And no J-Rob, no sex bot.
Level up.
Minus 100 DKP, Marb.
We don't get to level up.
Yeah, you have to ask first, can we have a space level up?
Yeah, man, the space level up, dude. What is a DKP point anyway?
Dragon kill points. It's stuff from WoW and other raiding sort of things.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm starting giving everybody minus 50 DKP when they say space, whatever.
The thing is, they're just going to say it more because you're doing it. It's like,
Minus
don't
two
do this,
space
guys.
points.
You're like, do not touch this red button. Let's push the red button. That is going to be what's... If this group will always do it.
Ooh, there's a red button.
But anyway, thanks for the game, guys. And I know.
All right, Jankin.
But I am going to sleep now, so I'll see. Are we going Dungeon of the Mad Mage the Sunday, Venom?
Should be.
Okay, I'll see you on Sunday, guys. Well, apart from you, Marb, because you smell and you don't join the game. So.
Yeah, okay.
Why did you
yeah, cool. Let's see. We're gonna try to raid somebody here. Cause surely there's somebody out there tonight to raid.
I'll stay for the raid.
Drake takes. I gotta go raid old Drake.
Oh, I better give Drake some abuse and then go to bed.
I miss Drake saying 1.2 megabytes.
That's all I got to say about that. Got one word, 3 megs. All right, here we go. We're raiding. We'll see y'all in sometime. Take care, everybody. Have a good weekend.
Good night.